Well, we're so delighted to have Dave Senay, the CEO from Fleishman-Hillard. Earlier today at the AMIC conference here in Amsterdam, you gave a presentation and you talked about what you thought, how fundamentally things have changed from PR communications process and where it's gone. Could you share with us where you think that journey has started and where it's going in terms of the outcomes and the importance of outcomes?
Of course, we're discussing this all in the context of measurement. And measurement started in some very elementary ways. Building of awareness, changing of attitudes and beliefs and preferences. And those are very valid, fundamental baseline measures for public relations. But over time, the market has demanded more of us, especially with the advent of social media, that we are now inventing new forms of measurement to prove the validity of the kinds of impressions that are claimed to be made online, irrespective of it being paid media or earned media or owned media, because everything is shared today if it's any good. So I kind of put that in a special category. So my position is that we are gravitating toward a time when these process measures will be very important. But if we say that we are in charge of the communications ecosystem, we're the chief integrator, because we're the ones who could do it the best. If we're going to seize the agenda, then we have to be able to claim the outcome of all of this, not just the outputs and the processes. What do I mean by that? Did they pass the law and open a big market for you? Did they change the word in the regulation and make life much easier for you to pursue your industry? Did the trial group use the product? Were employees more engaged with customers, and did they make them more loyal, therefore be more profitable and returning for sales? I mean, these are all bottom line outcomes that I think we should be held responsible for if we claim that we are controlling the communications ecosystem. And that's really what I meant by the evolution of measurement from kind of basic process measures to real hardcore bottom line outcomes that you can take up to the CEO's office with great pride and say, you know, that $250,000 you wanted us to spend on the community betterment, well, guess what? That has resulted in a $5.5 million ability to zone our properties even better, more quickly, and therefore we can get into business more quickly. And guess what? Our daily sales that we would have lost was $1.5 million a day. So you see where I'm going with this, and I think that's the kind of conversations I want to have, because it also has a big impact on how we're compensated, which is a big topic for another time.
Well, clearly it looks like without measurement, you would be a missing link to link you to the outcome. So the measurement is there to provide the link from the action that you took, the campaign you put together, and measurement is providing those KPIs that provide the link to say you actually had a part in that outcome, in that law passing. And it sounds like it's also really important to align what the business objectives are to the outtakes and the outcomes that you're looking for, and really being laser focused around making sure those you can ladder them up almost from the bottom to the top.
Well, you make an excellent point about the diagnostic value of these process measures. You need to make mid-course corrections, and the kinds of tools we have today are so much more precise than they were even 2 years ago. I mean, everything was a blunt hammer last, 4 or 5 years ago. Today it's much more surgical and much more full of insight. And it does give us that real-time feedback that helps us adjust where we want to go. Because you're right, at the end of the day, if it doesn't ladder up to a business outcome, you're really not a strategic partner. You're just a tactician. And none of us want to be tacticians. I like to say we want to be hired from the neck up, not from the neck down.
Well, thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate you sharing, what it takes to have measurement work, to really deliver strategic outcomes and be about strategy and not just about tactics. Thank you.
Thank you.